Hello everyone and welcome to episode 19 of Lost Judgment. I had once optimistically thought that maybe we would be wrapping things up around the time of episode 20, but it turns out there's a lot of game, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm on the whole really enjoying it. I do want to just one more time, maybe just the last time that we talked about it, I don't know, but the end of last episode, I am still actually pretty spun up about it. If you didn't see it, I don't know that I can properly recap it here. I'm loath to tell people that they, you gotta go back and see it for yourself. I mean, if... I'm still kind of speechless, really. We talked about it here, and then I went to describe it to a friend, and, I just can't with that. I guess the short version is just, and then we will move on with the story. One of the things that has been true all throughout every previous encounter in Judgment and Lost Judgment is that whatever heinous acts the people are doing, no matter how silly or comedically they might be portrayed in the moment. Sorry, I'm just coughing here for a second. No matter how silly or comedic it might be played in the moment, they typically end with Yagami shattering all of their bones, and then they get led away by police. The crimes that they have committed are unambiguously portrayed as being bad, and they are treated as criminals, taken away. And we've learned as of Lost Judgment, apparently a lot of the people that we put away in the first game remain behind bars. There's been references to some of them, and they're off the streets. Yagami has been a net good. So to have arrived where we did at the end of last episode with somebody just walking away scot-free, it will not poison, as I said there. It's not going to retroactively poison all the good times that we've had with the game leading up to that one story beat, nor do I suspect the stuff that comes after it. But boy, it's a day later, and it's still in my head. With that said, let's go ahead and hit continue. For this episode, we are not going to be doing side content. We are going to be going back to the main story of the game. For the last little bit in Lost Judgment, the pattern has been doing 2 episodes of school stories, followed by an episode of main story. I don't know that that's going to be changing anytime soon. I don't know that it won't be changing anytime soon, because, to be blunt, it feels a little bit like there is more side content, even now, more side content than there is main content ahead of us. But we will play it by ear and see how it goes. There's also... So I think we have to, find a taxi. I don't think we have to go back to... taxi right here. I don't think we have to go back to Kamurocho. I think we can just go directly there. And on our way, you know what? Let's pull up the main story beat, because I know that we're going to the hospital because we're going to meet Reiko Shinagawa. That last name is probably incorrect, but she is the mother and current vice commissioner of the Deputy of Health. Not Deputy of Health. Ministry of Health. Wait. Okay, hold on. No, we're not... Let me just look at the phone, because I think that's going to just remind us of exactly where we are. We're going to go meet with her, because Yagami wants to talk to her about her interactions with Kawana. There we go. Her interactions with Kawana regarding her son who remains in a coma, and find out who might be blackmailing her and who would have the clout to be directing around the Department of Public Safety, or whatever it is, that is actually Japan's sort of internal spy network. This is what I understand. Hello to Markintosh. Markintosh, I was hoping to start a little bit early, because I know that it's much later for you, or at least you tend to turn in and haven't been able to watch the episodes live, but there's a few things going on in the real world. Before we get to that, let's go to tasks, main case. Okay, I need to take a taxi to 202 University Hospital and have Reiko Kusumoto, there we go, explain everything to me directly. If she turns herself in and exposes public security secrets, they can't operate under the radar anymore. Alright, here we go. No. Hold on, where are we going? 202 Hospital. Markintosh, I hope you had a nice Friday. Mine was busy, and one of the real-world things I was just referencing is that we have a monster storm bearing down on us, so I don't know that we're going to have our normal streaming schedule this weekend. One of the reasons that we wanted to jump on and spend some Friday time with you. I don't know what that says, Yagami. Seriously, no subtitles for this, huh? I assume it's some variation of you are... Don't say anything. You're bugged. You're being spied upon.
What are you... Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Is she surprised at all? Or maybe she already had a hunch?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, you could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Koana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai, all to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Naturally, she wasn't going to divulge any secrets having just met me, and I don't have enough evidence to make her talk. And hello to Samalander and Blobbity Blah. I hope you guys all had a nice Friday. This is the episode we absolutely were not expecting to do, but taking a look on Mia's Discord, I saw that she is down with the, she had an allergy shot, and will not be able to stream tonight, so that is a big shame. I know this was going to be her makeup birthday stream. She will be live tomorrow over on Drienne's channel, and we'll definitely be looking forward to that. I think that's like 1 p.m. Eastern. But I hope you guys had a great Friday, and Sam Landon says Friday was fun. Yeah, I saw some, I don't want to see too much of it for spoilers, but I hope Dragon Quest was fun. Sam Lander, just as they were getting into this cab, Yagami held up a tablet with some Japanese on it, and then there was like a second line of Japanese, and it was not subtitled at all. I would just be very curious if you or Rogue could fill us in at some point on what that said. And hello to Moo. Poor Mia, thanks for filling the Mia void. Yeah, I hope that she's feeling better real soon. I know that her allergy shots take a bunch out of her. It's awful having to subject yourself to so much focus misery to get over the much longer form misery of extreme allergies. We're gonna continue here, but I do hope that she's feeling better soon.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. And Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sawa-sensei's name. This is my chance to ask her questions I can't ask anyone else. I mean, on the one time we have how is your son doing is potentially a waste of time. It is also a way to make it clear that we're not bad people. It could also be easily interpreted as a threat. So let's start with, this is a nice neutral thing that I will hopefully put us on her side. Has public security contacted you?
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble. They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
I mean, would it work?
Of course, if the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, they could blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow, 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
She's been flustered. So this is another chance to ask her another question. Azric says, how goes it? The weekend is finally here. Yes, thank goodness. Are you ready for the snowstorm? Well, we're going to stop by the store tomorrow, like right when they open, and pick up a couple things to tide us through. But on the whole, yes, I think that my plan for the next 2 days is going to be probably going out every 2 hours and shoveling as opposed to waiting for it to all to come down. It's going to be apparently a real big hit. So that's one of the reasons that we wanted to stream today, because who knows what's going to happen with power or internet or time for the next 2 days. But we'll have to see how it is. Drienne says stay safe. Thank you very much, Drienne. And I hope that you're also having a great evening. My understanding is that Mia will be live with you guys again tomorrow for some more Don't Starve Together. So assuming that the internet holds up, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And if anybody is watching this ahead of tomorrow, you'll be able to catch that live at both twitch.tv/morethanamia, twitch.tv/Drienne_Levode, and there might be other streams. Is anybody else on that stream, Drienne? I mostly have the two of you up. Someone's saying we've barely gotten any snow. Well, I think we took your share this weekend. So, I'm going to risk asking about her son, because that is going to give, if we can get her talking about and thinking about her son, I feel like that gives us our most natural inlet to have her talk about Kawai's murder.
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
Okay, so now we will ask about Kawai's murder. Again, just to catch everybody up, Kawai is the high school bully who reportedly drove her son to... Kawai is the bully who in high school reportedly, well, we saw it on camera, bullied her son into jumping, throwing himself off the school roof. And although he did not die from that, he's been in the coma for the last 13 years. So according to what Kawana told us, Ms. Kuzimoto-san, rather, here, personally drove the knife into Kawai to end his life.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai, but was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
Also, Mu is saying that she shoveled half of Lake Michigan off their sidewalks by way of lake effect snow. Mu, I'm so sorry. I hope that your back is doing okay and you get a chance to rest soon. We'll be in your same position in just a few hours. All right, that's everything. That's everything that we had for Kuzimoto-san. Also, Azric is saying that he just roasted up some chicken thighs for dinner. Had a very simple
I get it now.
dinner here, too.
Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. But what does it matter?
What?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusumoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son. I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, He took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kawana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
Moo is stepping away to grab a quick shower and some dinner. Moo, if you're still within earshot, thank you so much for the lurk, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Right here, okay, Yagami-san?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
That's a weird stance for Yagami, both fists on his hips, leaning forward into the car window. So, let's spend some SPs because I have 97,000 of them saved up. Among other things, I'm thinking... I don't really care about boost grip very much. Just straight up boost attack, right? I mean, yeah? It's expensive, but it affects every move that Yagami does. And then the other one might be EX gauge decreases slower during EX boost. We have a lot of things that charge it up quickly, and that would be the final level of having it... Oh, actually, I really like this one. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this one for 10 grand. We can still afford the other one, EX extension, but let's just see if there's anything else that we want. Running wall smash. This will probably do some of these. EX Burst Immortal. Oh, we have to have a whole bunch of other stuff for that stuff. Certain Death. Alright, let me just see for Tiger moves. I don't know that I really care about doing a dodge roll. I mean, maybe those are famous last words, but... So, press triangle against an enemy's attack while taunting. Hold on, that sounds like fun. I don't know if we need to be in EX mode, but it doesn't say that. I'm gonna pick that one up. And then what are some of these last ones? EX floating kick? Sure. EX reverse breakdown? Sure. And then EX True Tiger dances with Crane, an attack of pure devastation. Oh, here we go. Press triangle near an enemy in agony, which we know that a bunch of the snake moves engage, inflict agony. Okay, so the trouble is we don't quite have enough points for that, and also I'm not sure if we want to spend all of our points in that one basket. Just get threatening parry. Anything that gives us a little bit of crowd control, I'd say. And then I don't think we care about that. Anything else in this? No, these moves are way too expensive. This one we can almost get, but again, I don't really care about boost grip at this point. He's running small wall smash. Alright, we might save this last group. Oh, well, hold on. Increases attack damage in Tiger style while low in health. Do that pretty much all the time. Okay, we'll save some of these other points. Blah says, and oh boy, do we like to inflict agony on this channel. Yeah, also, Yagami specifically is all about the agony. So, we are back in Kamurocho? No, this is Serio. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go stop by Girls Bite. It is going to be an episode...
Come on.
No, Yagami, get the guy with the fire. Don't... Fuck you. Sure. Yeah, just stand there and take it, Yagami.
Really, guys?
Now, I don't expect to spend a lot of time at Girls Bite, but it's a good opportunity to regain Yagami's health and also to continue on with the that particular side story. Okay. Yeah, Yagami has a variety of snake moves that inflict agony, and I've been curious for a while. What does that mean? Unfortunately, we'll never get to see what move that man was charging up. A football punt kick square to the dome. Okay. But yeah, this is a chance to refill Yagami's health before he goes back to, it looks like Yokohama 99, or possibly to talk to Kawana. I wasn't entirely sure where he was. We'll pop in here real quick. As of our last visit to Girls Bite, we had finished Haruko? That's not right. Haruno? Emily-chan's just sitting around. That's an unusual sight. Yagami, don't talk to her. She doesn't want to talk to you. I don't know how much clearer everyone here can make it. Okay, time to... time to talk to her.
Emily-chan.
Hey, Emily-chan. Ah, you came back. Oh, so you remember me.
Nakata!
Of course, you're Nakata, right?
Nah.
Nope, not even close. It's Yagami. Right, you have one of those hard to remember names. I don't think it's that hard. Hey, can I call you Nakata? Why Nakata? Cause that's my dog's name, and you totally remind me of Nakata. Your dog? Gotta say, Nakata's a pretty unique name.
Nakata! Shake!
Okay. I'm not a dog. Ha 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 ha. You're pretty funny, Nakata. Think so? Yep. Okay, break's over. Later, Nakata.
Hey, Yagami, I keep telling you not to talk to her. Congratulations, Yagami-san. You've made another step forward.
Huh?
How's that a step forward?
Emily-chan's gave you a nickname. That's huge.
Huh.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. But you still got work to do before crossing that bridge. Just stay vigilant or she'll drop you like a hat. You can win over Emily-chan by talking to her as often as you can. You know, invest a little time and money. I've watched many take up the challenge and fall to the wayside.
Oh.
Interesting. Then I'll be sure to take my time and enjoy this whole girls' bar thing.
Aha! I see. One of them born playboys, aren't you? I wonder. Maybe you're the one who can save Emily-chan.
Huh?
Wait, save her from what?
Will the goddess of the Night City cast her smile upon you? With that, I take my leave.
Yes, hello to Ronan. Weekend hype. Sam Linder will be right back. Sam Linder says that Emily-chan is made of red flags. Why would you keep pursuing her? And then, there's actually a story reason for this. He's not actually hitting on Emily-chan. Emily-chan has information about the professor that was confessed to her by a high school student that managed to finagle his way in. And that's why he wants to talk to her. That was pretty heavy. All right. I still need drinks. So, I guess it's time to talk to, Ayaha? Oh, Christ. Welcome, sir. Is this your first time? What do I call you?
It's me.
Call me Yagami. Pleased to meet you, Yagami-san. You can call me Ayaha.
Yeah.
Ayaha. Pleasure's all mine, Ayaha-chan. All right, let's celebrate this beautiful new friendship. Clink, clink.
Huh?
What? What? You live under a rock or something? It means cheers, you geezer. Now raise your glass. Clink, clink. Yeah. Clink, clink.
Yagami-san.
So, you go out for drinks often, Yagami-san? There's a local place I like to pop into, but in Yokohama, not so much. Oh, lame. Such a waste. You a big drinker, Ayaha-chan? Of course. Drinking with friends is like what I'm all about. I've been known to get a little rowdy at clubs, too, and I drink at home all the time. Oh, yeah. And there's nothing like drinking on the road in Kitahama while staring out at the ocean. Not to mention, I'm always down to flirt, you know?
I see.
If you love drinking that much, this might actually be the perfect job for you. Totally. As a matter of fact, I'm in charge of the cocktails at this place. Me and the girls think them all up together.
Oh.
Wow, so you're behind that, Aya-chan. It's a blast, and I get to make up drinks with my favorite pals, and then we just party. We get all super excited when anyone comes up with a really cute cocktail. It's so awesome. It's like, is this for real? I get to have the best work friends, and we all laugh and cry and make amazing memories together. I'd be crazy to pass that up. We're even planning a trip together next spring. Sounds like you have a youthful spirit. Gotta live your best life. Anyway, let's start getting back into gear. Clink, clink. Wait, most modestly KP. What? What's this? I'm super grooving KP. I don't know what it means, but let's hit it. Clink, clink. Woo. You're pretty cool to be around. I'm digging the vibes you bring. Drinks are on me tonight. Yay! Seriously? All right. That's it. From now on, we're buddies, Yagami-san. Separate in flesh, united in spirit. Now let's get fucked up. Cheers! Markintosh saying, what's a KP? Literally no idea. Markintosh says, so the employees here are getting paid to get drunk and talk to customers, and after one or two customers, they need to go home because they're too drunk to do anything else. Maybe they're all like Haruko? I feel so bad, you guys. We spent like 3 episodes getting to know her, and now I don't even remember her name. Cheers. Ugh, damn it. But maybe they all have like iron livers or whatever. Okay. No, we have to
Ayaha-chan.
continue the story. Yagami-san, what are you having?
that?
Well, okay, so we know that Primrose
What should I
was
get?
the previous bartender's favorite meal. So let's go with Hero Punch. Yeah.
What have we got here? Want to try this?
これマジで好きなの。
No, she didn't like that. Oh, she did. Okay, we guessed correctly. So Hero Punch for Ayaha. Let's get this party started. Here we go,
That's
Yagami-san.
what happened.
Let's have a lot of engaging conversation right next to this monkey testicle jar.
なんだけど。
getting kind of tipsy. I know what I want to say in my head, but... Oh yeah, there was this lost kid in front of the bar the other day. This place isn't exactly the safest part of town, you know? And I couldn't just leave the kid, so we went off to look for the mom. And we ended up finding her. I was so relieved to see them back together. That was kind of you, taking your time to help a lost kid? You think so? Heh. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Oh, also, the mom happened to be a classmate of mine. Surprise reunion. By the way, I started weight training recently. Only problem is my muscles get sore real quick. Do you work out, Yagami-san? Now that you mention it, I exercise on a regular basis. I knew it! You should teach me sometime. I really want to build up my stamina. Done it, girls, bye! Holy cow, I had a great time. Let's chat again. Nice, that got her into it. So,
Aya-chan.
can Yagami, like, slam down another drink? More hero punch?
What should I get? Let's have a drink together.
Bobby Blah wants to hear more of the stupid lines. Unfortunately, I think they would just, like, we did it, or I guess I did it once, and it just fails. Let's get this party started.
So, about the other day.
Ronan is saying, the I ha 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 is really driving him mad. Mad slightly, I should say. The other day, Haruko, that was her, and I went out for drinks afterward, and that girl can seriously hold her liquor. Never thought anyone would drink me under the table. Anyway, what about you, Yagami-san? Are you a man that can handle his hooch? I'm pretty sure I can handle my liquor. Let's find out who's stronger then. Whoever wins gets a final showdown with Haruko, the current champ. I'm not gonna lose this. Who? Really threw him back today. I may have mentioned this, but the cocktails we serve here are Girls Bite Originals. You only find them here. I grabbed the helm and made them my own. Pretty amazing, aren't I? You are amazing, Aya-chan. It takes real skill to craft delicious drinks. I'm a fan of carbonated cocktails myself. I should wrangle up the crew so we can come up with some new ones. Okay, hopefully we've reached her padlock, and then we will be out of here. That got her into it. No, not quite. So, can Yagami do one more round? I think he can.
What have we got here? Want to try this? Cheers.
All right, so this will get us to our padlock if we are successful at
Now we're talking.
chatting her. Okay, can I skip this little animation? No.
Guess what happened?
What are in those jars? Seriously, those are they like pickled eggs? They don't look like it. They look like pickled bundles of grapes. Yagami-san, you're always here by yourself. What kind of people do you usually hang out with? Friends? Co-workers? I'll go out drinking with my workmates from time to time. I'm dying to know about them, Yagami. Oh, you should bring him here sometime. I'll make it worth their while. Hey, do you like theme parks, Yagami-san? We all went to one together the other day. It was a total blast. I think you're lucky to work at a place where everyone gets along. That seems like a complete non sequitur from what she just said, but I guess they all hang out at the theme park. Well, it got a little wild when Miu started chasing one of the mascots and ran off somewhere. We found them together later on, making love inside the mascot suit. I'm not sure how they both fit in there. A lot of it says it looks like cherries. So that's perfect. We've now reached her thing, her padlock. I don't think that we can drink more than this, or that we can talk to Miu. Oi, I'm Miyu. What's your name, mister?
It's me.
Nice to meet you.
よろしくね
Nice to meet you too, Yagami-tan. Tan? Well, this girl's got an interesting way of speaking. Yagami-tan, are you into underground idols? Underground idols? Mm-hmm. I'm actually one of them.
Does that mean
Underground idol? As in, you don't go on TV, but you do live performances? Totes! I just debuted half a year ago, and I'm still an up-and-coming underground idol.
Oh.
Wow. Miyu's fan says, Miyu-chan's an angel. Miyu-chan's the greatest singer in the world. What the? That's my number one. That's my number one fan, Tanebukuro-tan. Comes here all the time. I'll invest every penny I have for Miyu-chan. I'll even take out a cash loan. Yeah. Okay, so once again, this seems weird. Maybe put this guy on a watch list. Hey, don't go wasting your money. I'll be super duper double mad at you if you take out a loan, okay? It's not a waste if it's for you, Miyu-chan. This is it. This is the obsessive fan. This was one of our story predictions. Whoa, I'm all out of cash. Time to visit a lender. Woohoo! Really hope that last bit was a joke. Tanebukuro-tan's parents are mega billionaires. Taking out a loan is no big deal for him. So he's a mega billionaire who's taking out large loans. Okay. Well, he's gonna make his parents cry at this rate. But still, to have a fan that's that crazy about you, you must be pretty awesome, Miyu-chan. So, you usually do live performances? Yep. Doing live shows, feeling the energy of the fans, nothing beats that in my book. But I'm still fresh, and I don't hold a candle to my senpai's sad face. I see. Well, I hope you get your turn in the spotlight soon. Yeah, totes. Thanks, Yagami-tan. I'm gonna do my best.
You should get some fresh air, big guy.
Okay, yep, we're out. Okay, so, hey, we
I'll
got
stop by again.
one of the bartenders up to her padlock, and we started to learn about another one. So, yeah, as Markintosh says, if his parents are so wealthy, why does he need, why did he take out, like, payday loans? There we go. So, yeah, this is not Yokohama 99. This is, in fact, the restaurant where we last saw what's-his-face. Ugh. I can think of a way to sober up. Nope. I just got all this health back, man. So, does Yagami stop being on fire as soon as the fight is over, or does he continue to lose health like he's gently smoldering here?
Come on.
Drin has never been drunk and does not ever plan to be. I also do not drink. It's something we talked about on a few occasions, so people have probably heard my, like, I don't care if others drink. I'm perfectly fine with it, but yeah, for me, not so much fun. Oh, I saw it coming and all I wanted to do was counter it. Samlinder says teetotalers a lot of us. Not literally, I have like one drink every 6 months.
And stay down.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I would mind if people were like, I don't know, getting drunk at our house and like puking on the couch or something, but I mean, we've got animals to do that. It's just double work. Not so much the getting drunk part, though. All right, so let's go in and... Wait, how do we get into where... This must be it. Whoops. Go. This is back to main story, just so that everybody understands like where we're off to. We stopped by Girls Bar. We got Girls Bite. We got some health back. We then pretty much immediately lost that health. And now we're back to talk to Kawana about what we learned from Kusimoto-san.
Well, look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Kawana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusimoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to say about that?
That she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusimoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawai. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawai. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged.
Right, Kawana has Kawai's body hidden somewhere. I remember Yui Mamiya said so.
Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just gonna keep doing this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ahara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ahara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always gotta get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusamoto, yes, I will keep killing. These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
I thought you guys were gonna start another fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
I think I'll call it a day. I should get back to 99 and rest up. So, I don't know what we learned that was new there specifically. Oh, we got the recording. It's... What she said to him mirrors up with, as far as I remember, mirrors up with what Sawa-sensei said to Yagami directly. So, I never had reason to doubt her story, but she's been consistent in the way that she tells it. Wait, was there anything else down here? Oh, just that same thing. Sam Linder's saying, wait, you're supposed to clean toilets? Just starts taking notes. These streams are really, really instructive. I also very much agree with Sam Lander, and I think it was Sam Lander who said it, that... Wait, what's in here? This room really sucks. Why is this here? No, I don't believe that... I think that everything Kawana says is him trying to convince himself that he doesn't just enjoy murdering. And first and foremost about that is he says that he wants to send the message that, you know, bullies will get what's coming to them. But the bullies are getting what's quote-unquote coming to them years after the fact, when they're adults who have moved on to a new chapter of their lives. And he seems to think that... I'm just waiting for them to go by. He's like, oh, once a bully, always a bully. Well, I mean, maybe, but also, says who? You? That once somebody is like, there are things that you can do in your life that you can never make up for. But what if one... Okay, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, what if one of the bullies who drove a kid to suicide was so stricken by that fact that they then set about their lives to mentor in schools and to make sure that such a thing never happened again? We haven't seen any evidence of that happening here, but you know what they can't do to make amends? They can't do anything after they're dead. Okay, so Ayaha says, Yagami-san, welcome. I'm totally sorry, Yagami-san. We're kind of packed today, so I can't chat one-on-one. What's that? Hey, Kawaguchi, it's that captain. What was it again? Captain Cop! Oh, I remember him. It's a legendary tokusatsu show. A rare henshin stick was on sale at a pawn shop in the town over. Only 150,000 yen. But my bonus wasn't much this year, so I couldn't afford it. You some kind of dumb kid? What the hell? Talking about this henshin stuff at your age? You gotta watch Captain Cop, Sakamoto-san. It's all online. This is why you never see results at work. You think someone with the mind of a child can run a business? This has nothing to do with my work. I'm talking about my hobbies. Why do you feel the need to lecture me? Hey, you! Youngin'! Yagami's gotta be older than this guy, though.
Huh?
Yeah, me? You think Kawaguchi's full of shit? He's obsessed with this kid's show and is getting himself worked up over some toy. Well, I don't really know what to say. A person's character comes through in their work. That's why you shouldn't have a hobby you're embarrassed of, right? He's not embarrassed about it. He's talking about it to you, and you're griping at him about it. Uh-huh.
What up?
Oh, come on, Sakamoto-san. Don't involve Yagami-san in your weird nonsense.
But Kawaguchi still watches a kid show. If you want to fit into society, you have to watch period dramas. Heck, even newer dramas will do. Then you can strike up real conversations with our clients.
I'm not interested. I'm not about to change my hobbies just because of work.
Excuse me? Kawaguchi, you little... And you call yourself a businessman? A man of business always puts his clients first, and...
Now we're just going in circles. I've had enough. Come on, don't argue here. You're killing the mood for everyone here. Jeez. Hey now, no fighting. To each his own, am I right? Of course I am. Now clink, clink.
Well, if you say so, Aya-chan.
You're off the clock. When you're here, whoever has the most fun wins. Now let's get this party started. Cheers.
Cheers.
Whew, Aya-chan managed to defuse the situation before it blew into a fight. Random fandom, the side case. Wait, before we continue, hello to Force. I'm so glad I was able to rescue a cat from a shelter so he could literally walk all over me when he wants something. He's being affectionate. He loves you. Cats are good at that. Ronan says nothing wrong with that. Dang, I have to watch dramas? Yeah, I guess it's all Mad Men from here on out. I watched like the first half of the first season of Mad Men. I did not get it. I did not get what people were so hyped up about that show. Sorry for people who like Mad Men. There's a difference between saying I didn't get it versus it was bad. I'm only saying I didn't get it, like at all. Take care, Aya-chan. Had lots of fun today. Be back soon. Aya-chan, that Captain Cop stick is a secret, okay? If another fan finds out, they might swoop it up. What even? Don't you worry. I totally don't even care about it. See you later then. Yeah, Kaito was Captain Cop in The Last Judgment game. You really saved the day, Aya-chan, but I wasn't sure how that was going to end up. I wasn't sure how it was going to end up, but they had fun in the end. I mean, if you're here to drink, then don't kill the mood, you know? What's the point of life if you don't enjoy it?
I guess so.
I guess. I'm a real party person. I can't stand it when people don't get along. That's why I treasure the friends I can drink with and have fun.
Oh.
That's so? A party person, huh?
Nah.
Hey, anyway, since it's just the two of us now, how about a little drink?
Yeah.
I can go for another. These drinks are so expensive. Clink, clink. Ronan says it's time to get angry and post on Twitter that Angel hates Mad Men. And the thing is, I like so many people in Mad Men. What's his face? Dirk Knox or whatever his name is. And then Christina Hendricks is in there. There's some good actors in Mad Men. I just, didn't get it. It's a lot like Dexter. I also don't get Dexter, and I really don't mean this negative, people who like Dexter. It's just not for me.
Aya-chan.
Yagami-san?
What are you having?
何する?
Well, I'm gonna have a hero punch.
What have we got here? Let's have a drink together.
これマジで好きなの.
Cheers.
But, Force, I hope that you had a nice Friday. I hope you're
Now
off
we're
for the
talking.
weekend. I also saw on Mia's Discord there was something about, defective acids. Or there was something about, the acids weren't correct. But I was skimming through really quick because I was just trying to find out what her status was for tonight's stream. But I hope it's gone okay, and hopefully you're not going to have anywhere near, the weather we're going to have. Sam Lander says that he refuses and will watch all the anime he pleases. Someday we're gonna do a deep dive into Cowboy Bebop because everybody says it's really good. Ugh, it's gotten so cold today, hasn't it? I could go for some hot pot, extra spicy too, like kimchi hot pot. Hey, what kind of hot pot do you like, Yagami-san? Quick, make up a lie. I don't know what hot pot is. I prefer hot pot with simple ingredients and a light broth. The other option there was a light finish. Oh wait, Yosanabe is great, and when you add a little seafood, amazing. We should have a hot pot party one day. Nothing like good vibes and good food. Coming to you soon at Hot Pot. Hey, do you like theme parks, Yagami-san? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already had this conversation, Aya-chan. You're repeating yourself. I think you're lucky to work at a place where everyone gets along. Sam Lin is offering to watch host a watch party of Cowboy Bebop. We'll probably just watch it on like Netflix as we go at some point. I mean, I certainly wouldn't object to joining into a watch party, but that'd be my thought. Well, it got a little wild. Miyu started making out with one of the mascots. I had a great time, and we're gonna try to have another drink with her. Drienne says, Ayla enjoyed Mad Men, but I never got into it. I don't really understand people raging about others not liking a show. Or raging at people about the fact that they do like a show. Like, before I click on next, this is like a whole thing right now where like, gosh, what was it? Like we talked a little bit earlier in some earlier episode about like Dying Light 2, or like there seems to be this movement about like how I saw people saying that Pokemon Arceus looks like a PlayStation 2 game. I haven't actually seen it in motion. Yo, and this is not directed at anyone in chat, because like our staff, our viewers that I've seen don't do this. If someone else is interested in something that you're not excited for, that's fine. Just a quick secret, you don't even have to tell them that you're not interested in it. You can just be excited for them on their behalf. Here's an example. There's a lot of people in the world that are really excited for Elden Ring. I am legitimately happy for them. I don't mean that in like a snide, condescending way. They're about to get something that by all accounts is like the best From Software game so far. I think the people that like that are going to be ecstatic. I think they're going to have a great time with it. I really am happy for them. I can just stop talking about it there. Whether or not I'm excited for it doesn't need to factor into the conversation, and I don't need to go to somebody who's excited for it and bring their level of anticipation down by talking about aspects of the From Software formula that I would prefer would be different. They can just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be about the fact that I'm less excited for that. Just like the things that I'm looking for, I shouldn't need to defend against other people that aren't excited about it. It feels like the internet is so rabid to jump on and stamp down any sort of enthusiasm, and then people are like, oh, why is Twitter so negative? Why is YouTube all about drama videos? Well, if you go out there and you say, I like this thing, it feels like you're opening yourself up for attack. Whereas if you go on and say, oh, I am a discerning connoisseur of entertainment and I hate everything, then I guess no one can attack you because you just get to dump all over everybody else's good time. So, good for you. That got her into it. Okay, I think we can actually max out her happiness here.
What should I get?
I mean, like, there's things that I don't like, and I like. I mean, NFTs are an example.
Cheers.
The thing with NFTs is that they're astronomically expensive and somehow even more, by like several metrics more, wasteful and harmful to the environment. So that's why I'm anti-NFT. The fact that it's also like a massive grift that every once in a while, large numbers of people just lose apparently hundreds of thousands of dollars, like their entire life savings wiped out so they can have a JPEG of a lion. Like, that's my thing about that. I'm not trying to dump on their source of entertainment. I'm trying to caution people against what appears to be, in every measurable respect, a massive scam. Okay, anyway, let's get this party started.
Guess what happened?
Sam Lunar says 86 legitimately made me and my wife cry nearly every episode. It's been heartbreaking in the best way. 86, I assume, is the name of an anime? Woo, really threw him back today. I may have mentioned this, but the cocktails we serve, you'll only find them here. Grab the helm, I'm pretty amazing. You are amazing, Aya-chan. It takes real skill to craft delicious drinks. Sam Leonard is confirming it is an anime. Drian says the thing about NFTs is an objective observation about the harm they do. I would like to think so, yes. Carbonated cocktails. Yagami-san, you're always here by yourself. Okay, friend. I would really prefer it if they had more of these. I'll go drinking with my workmates from time to time. Like, I'm just saying that, like, the bartenders could have more than 3 possible conversations, given the fact that you must have... We've succeeded at every one, and we're already getting all the duplicates. It wouldn't have taken a large amount of development time to just have different text there. That got her into it.
You should get some fresh air, big guy.
Yep, I've reached my limit. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for the drinks.
And now we'll go to bed. Turned out this was a side quest that we could advance reasonably easily because we are so local to it. And now we're going to go back to Yokohama 99. Going the wrong way. I'm not trying to go in there. I'm trying to walk straight. I also happen to think that NFTs represent, objectively, the worst art I've ever seen. But I don't think that I can actually, like, objectively prove that or anything. If these guys fight me, yeah, okay, then we'll de-drunkify.
Great.
Oh! I tried 2 grabs and neither of them took. No, Yagami.
The more I drink, the stronger
I would speed this up if it was possible, but it's going to de-drunkify Yagami. And actually not do very much harm to him at all.
Let's go.
Oh! I don't know where I got this from, actually.
Really, guys?
It's like NFTs as a technology aren't inherently, like, it's not inherently impossible for them to be used to protect art. It's just that they're not doing that right now. They're protecting, like, just some of the ugliest stuff and the laziest stuff. That's what gets me about it. Yeah, I'll have another thing. We're trying to, like, fill out the menu here. And... oh, apparently I can't have this last thing? Why not? Oh, I'm as drunk can be. No more alcohol until you sober up. Okay.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Nothing helps me out when I'm starving. Oh, now I'm drunk again. You get a little bit of an SP bonus when you successfully have every meal at a restaurant. So that's why we're going through all the things that... Hey, what was that, like, slick reversal thing that I got?
The more I drink, the stronger I get.
Simon said Yagami just murdered a guy with a pipe. Yeah. Yagami murders a bunch of people. Oh, Markintosh is falling asleep. He's really tired. Yeah, I did see what you said earlier, by the way, Markintosh, about that you catch the VODs. Really, really appreciated. But yeah, if you turn in, I hope you have a great night. I hope that you're... like here, this storm has been the talk of the town for like the last 2 days. Like, and it's been so unclear what was going to happen that's why it hasn't come up prior to this, because it really did feel like there was a high likelihood it was just going to go out to sea. But anyway, I hope that the weather is going to be okay where you are, and you have a great night, and hopefully are into a great weekend. And I suspect we'll see you in Sam Lander's stream tomorrow for Star Sector will be Sunday, so tomorrow is Farming Sim. All right. Yeah. Ronan, yeah. Ubisoft came out today. There was an article in GameDeveloper.com. Is that it? And I think Holly Green contributed to it. I think she did. I could be wrong. About Ubisoft being like, oh, gamers just don't understand NFTs. No, motherfucker. We understand them real well. Really well. You want to get rich selling 100,000 identical gray face masks because they have individually stamped serial numbers on them, and you want to burn... I know that you're not doing proof of work, you know, NFTs or whatever. You're still burning needless amounts of energy to stamp out the most lazy, soulless, pointless, ugly cosmetics that are imaginable, and then you want to basically turn it into this giant trading scam where you get a cut of all of the profits every time it moves around. I understand it perfectly, and it makes me not want to play any of your games. Like, my expectations for Assassin's Creed Infinity were already pretty low. They haven't gone up now that Ubisoft has decided that they're going to invest heavily in NFTs. Yeah, where do you think those are going to go next? Also, like Ubisoft, a company with the reputation of Ubisoft right now is lecturing to gamers on whether they should get with the times. All right, so in our headcanon, Yagami has just spent several hours just pounding back drinks, and he is going to rest on the couch. We're going to see what the main story brings next. Oh, Simulator refuses to ever install the Ubisoft launcher again.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
Yes, regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us. Off the record.
Off the record? What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really going to hold the line on it being a deepfake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Of course. I'll be there.
Thank you very much. No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
Yeah, so she's saying that you can go do other stuff, but we're going to go there. I should take a taxi to the courthouse. All right. I mean, unless there's something that I've forgotten about between here and the closest taxi. I mean, we could go here and find out whatever the thing is. And I'm just going to get in the taxi. Like, I do look for opportunities in the store where they're like, oh, you've got some time off, Yagami. Go take care of whatever you have to take care of. But we've done that for 2 episodes. It is time for... but as we jump in here, I was asked, do I think that there was a version of the story where... Oh, hold on.
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi. We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn. You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Genda-sensei was worried about Saori-san's career, but I guess he forgot. I guess he fought the prosecution just as hard back in the day. And Markintosh is turning in. Markintosh, have a great night. We'll see you over in Salamander's chat tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. I guess Saori-san picked up some of that attorney spirit from Genda himself.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Is this the guy who was blackmailing, Yep, there he is.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
The police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bando.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings. Forget I'm even here. Please, continue.
So much for this meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap?
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
What do I think about Ehara's appeal? How do I answer him? We know he didn't do that. The guilty verdict was wrong. And Ehara must atone for Mikoshiba's murder. So all three of them are factually true statements. How should I communicate our position on the appeal? Well, on the appeal, he didn't do the sexual battery. These other two things are, well, I mean, the guilty verdict was wrong, but this is the factual thing, right? Yeah, the murder is immaterial to this case, except that it's his alibi, but whatever. I'm gonna go with this.
We will prove Ehara's innocent of sexual battery. We have all the evidence we need.
Huh. You mean the murder video? You're no better than the public. You believe everything you read online. Is there any real proof that the video isn't fake? Or are you trying to set a precedent for court sentences to hinge on dubious videos?
True. The prosecution might have a point here, Yagami-san.
What? What?
The murder footage may not have shown Ihara-san assaulting anyone, but that alone doesn't prove him innocent.
Oh, right. Then,
Right,
what is
but
this nonsense?
okay, so it sort of occurred to me that maybe they would call Mamiya, who straight up said, he never touched me. Like, I know that they are limited in the various ways that they have to compel Mamiya to testify, but still, like, she's a material witness. She was a co-conspirator. Okay, whatever. So the guilty verdict was wrong.
Ihara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ihara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ihara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ihara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
In the security footage that supposedly proved Ihara's guilt, there was a big gap. When was it? Well, it would have been during the time that they were in the blind spot. So, again, Yagami is now saying the things that I thought he was going to say when he said that Ihara never committed sexual battery, which was that it was actually a conspiracy between himself and Mamiya. So now I'm going to choose this because it's evidence of the blind spot and that it would have been a suspicious amount of time between the moment that they exited the train to when the sprinting footage takes up. I know what I'm trying to show, I just don't know if Yagami is going to choose to say it when we present this evidence.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ihara running, while Mamiya chases after her. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded. But this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's the momentary gap in time where Ihara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ihara. She would have noticed if they swapped places right in front of her eyes.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of a defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
If the prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ihara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
We can't use the murder footage to flip the guilty verdict. We can't even bring it to court. It is it's just conceptually, I think that they did get some experts or somebody to say that it's faked or whatever, but it's just super weird to me that, like, well, we say it's fake, so therefore it cannot be permitted as evidence. I hope I'm remembering correctly that they've brought in some experts to cast doubt on its authenticity, because otherwise it is super weird to say, no, this evidence that shows him at a different place incompatible with the crime for which he's charged is inadmissible as evidence because we just say that it's made up. Also, Ronan now owns Farming Sim 22. Congrats.
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well, we'll be expecting you.
Bando-san, was it? From public security?
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The vice minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
At this point, there's no way for a guy from public security... There's no way a guy from public security can show up and not be related to Reiko Kusamoto.
Ihara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kawana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei. You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
No doubt about it, he's the one controlling RK. At the very least, he's one of the guys giving orders to Soma.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
And that may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
What's my next move? They're looking for Kawana. What should I do? Well, according to this, you should go to get into law office. It's fine with me. I think... Wait, there's an extract shop? Let me just stop by the extract shop. Maybe there's some new recipes or something that I can pick up. I've probably been there, and I'm just forgetting about it. It is down here. This doesn't feel like an extract shop.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, I can't have any of this. Cancel.
ありがとうございます。
I apparently took a wrong turn here somewhere. Oh, it's further down. My bad.
いらっしゃいませ。
Okay, so this guy straight up sells extracts and then the items to make the extracts. Okay, but I don't think that I can put anything in here. Yeah, no. Okay, just figured I'd stop by. So, let's head to here. Now, I guess the only other question that I have is that there's a thing on the app, a phone on the app on the phone that I like usually don't pay too much attention to. Oh, and I did all these. Okay, yep, I did all the ones that are here for this one. Oh, Ronin. So between episodes 17 and 18, we did some off-stream play. I did some off-stream play to basically grind out some money and some other stuff that I needed at the time. And I did forget to mention, for the benefit of Ronin and others, I did find one of the Kappa statues. There was no story attached to it. It was just like out in the open. It was just like in the corner next to the river. So I walked up and snagged that. So I was like, I'm not going to remember where this is. And frankly, I don't think that I'm going to complete the Kappa quest.
Oh, you morons.
Oh, double kick. I wasn't ready for that.
I'm not even warmed up yet.
Oh, no! I got traffic coned. Fortunately, it didn't do very much damage. Oh, good. I'm happy about the dropped item because now we can sell whatever we get off of her.
Excuse me.
My pass case. You saved me. I just brought my pass too. What a relief. Okay. I take it back. That wasn't worth it. Oh no, a play pass to go play Paradise VR. I actually do enjoy the shooting game there. That was fun. So what I was starting to say just before that cutscene kicked off was a question had come in. Do I think that there was a version of the story where the part of Saori-san was being filled in by Mafiu to give Yagami and Mafiu like a case that they would work on together, and that maybe because Cherami Lei is very busy these days that she wasn't able to do it. My answer to that was, I thought it was an interesting question, but the answer is no, because she works for the prosecutor's office. So there'd be no reason, I don't think, for her to be teaming up with Yagami to go against the prosecutor's office and try to file an appeal. Could they be RK? They're practically showing off how much they're watching me. Is this public security's plan to put pressure on me? Well, Yagami, go punch him for a while and find out. Hi. Buzz off.
Great. More of them.
Yeah, if they want to prove that they're watching me, that's fine. Let's see if they can do it from a traction bed.
What a waste.
Yeah, I think there were a couple over here too, Yagami.
Oh, you...
You haven't seen anything yet.
All right, now we'll go
Really,
inside.
guys?
I also feel like Yagami could probably like mention the presence of violent thugs to Genda. Since I think we're actually here to see Sari, let me just talk to Genda first.
Hey, how is Prosecutor Takano? I've heard he's still miffed about how I treated him back in the day. I hope Saori-kun doesn't have a hard time because of that.
But yeah, I thought it was an interesting question just because, so Cherami Lei plays the voice of Mafiu, and she was in the first game, and turns out so far in this game for like a single scene, like literally just a cameo. And if I were to guess, and it is only a guess, maybe she was just really busy because depending on when this game was made, my understanding is that Cherami Lei also voices the female player character in Cyberpunk. So that, I assume, had a lot of dialogue recording and stuff like that. So there may have been a mismatch in the schedule. There might be a version of this story where Mafiu is more involved, but I would be very surprised if it was like that she was here in place of Sari, because that just wasn't what the character was.
Yagami-san, was everything okay back there? That man, Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me, Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Also, Drienne is saying that Cherami Lei was also in The Walking Dead, the final season. I did not recognize her in there. That's interesting.
Hoshino-kun, did you pick up what the word is on RK?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah, so he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho, and Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus, personally.
How do you know this stuff, Hoshino-kun?
Our clients come from all walks of life at Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday. Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho. He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
But despite the risk, Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
Hey, I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for the challenge.
Awesome, Sari-san. If you can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
It'd be an undercover mission to infiltrate RK. Super risky. But damn if I don't want to see Saori-san transform one more time! I can't help it!
What the hell's gotten into you?
Yeah, sit down, Hoshino.
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK owns?
There is. You remember Queen Rouge, the place Saori-san snuck into a long time ago? RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge. What about the owner? Still the same guy?
Yep, he's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners. The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really? Well, maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally! I want to go too!
This is no time to be idiots.
Okay, well, Sari-san, you'll need the whole makeover again. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Huh?
Just the other day, Mari-san and I figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK. I'll just go with that.
With Mari? Well, counterpoint, I think a man might know better what men like.
With all due respect, don't judge what you haven't seen.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh, am I about to step on a landmine? Should I just leave it up to them? Yes. No. I'll leave it to you, Sorry-san. I know what this is. This is an opportunity for me as the player to go in and, like, redo the outfit if we want to, but conceptually, like, the idea that Yagami... don't worry, everyone! Everyone relax! Yagami shall apply the cosmetics. Yagami will choose the outfit. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll leave it to you, Sorry-san. Should've just kept my mouth shut.
Believe me, I'm not one to boast, but I'm confident my efforts are in the best interest of the mission.
That's the spirit. With Saori-kun here, Genda Law will have its doors open for another 20 years.
True. And we've got Yagami-san's wisdom, too.
All right, should we get on with the mission?
Let's do this.
There's still a little more time until the makeup is done. I should get ready to deal with any issues. Okay, so, well, yeah, once again, it looks like it's cutting us loose to go do other stuff if we want to. Which probably means that we will come back to this story point a little bit later. But let's see where it comes. Let's see if we can, like, if we have time to get to the... Here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to get about, like, 25 feet away from here, and then it's going to say, oh, come on back, like, the makeup's done. Time to go. But if we can go back to... I don't want to go to... Just go to Ijincho. 4 says, LMAO walking away from the automatic pet feeder that took me 30 minutes to set up, and both cats subsequently turned their noses up, bitterly saying Mazel Tov to them is the epitome of adulthood. So are they displeased with the current selection of food for us, or is it something else? You're kind of doing... I feel like it being nighttime is a good opportunity to do Girls Bite stuff. Also, we're making rapid progress in it. And you know what? Whoops. Hold on, I just want to make sure. I don't want to oversell it, but I have a bad feeling about what happens when I unpause it. Okay. Fortunately, that truck can stop in a dime. What I wanted to look at was specifically the school diary. So, let's just take a quick glance at this. We are about a third of the way through Biker Gang. We're about 2/3 of the way through Boxing Gym. Maybe 60% through Robotics Club? I don't really know. We have finished Dance Club, Skaters Club, Esports Club, and Casino, which thank God we didn't actually do any things. It looks like there's one more thing. Oh, actually, there's a percentage to it. Okay, well, that shut me up completely. So, yeah, 37% through Biker Club. Yeah, about almost 2/3 through both the Robotics Club and Boxing Gym. And then 3/4 of the way through Photography Club. We went out with her 3 times, I think. So I do think that there's one more Photography Club to do, and then that will probably wrap that up. The Robotics Club, I'm going to say that there's probably going to be 2 or maybe 3 more battles. That's very much a guess. And then Boxing Gym, there's going to be at least one more boss fight, I bet, before we go up against Oshikiri. So, yeah, Girls Bar is actually the thing that we're the furthest back on. So it's another reason to be involved here. Stamina says, Truck-kun was kind. Alright, this fight may be coming to us. Oh! No, I definitely need to fight this guy. Sorry. We definitely gotta fight this guy. I need the money. I know that we have plenty of money now, but I've been broke. I don't want to do it twice. We can't fight him until we take care of these thugs.
Let's go.
Oh, I will also note about like Hoshino-kun. There is a running thing where like he and Sari have like kind of a relationship. My sense is that she's taking it really slow.
Really,
I really don't know if she's into him. He's definitely into her. It's not just coming. Okay, now these guys do infinity damage. Okay, I need a bento box or something because that was ludicrous. Let's have this. Shit. Okay, now pause for just a second. So he's in agony right now, correct? So what's the move that I picked up? Was it in Crane or Tiger style? Like I can punish his agony somehow. At least I thought I could. Blasting kick. Kick them down to the ground. Oh, wait, I've never done this, I don't think. Hold R1, press triangle. Yeah, hold on, that's something different. No, that's one that I've done. So blasting kick. Blast an enemy away with a powerful kick as they bounce up off the ground. Away. I don't think I've done that. Square, triangle, triangle. But also, where's the thing that I picked up that was all about, like, punish the agony? Infuriating counter? No. Gosh darn it. Dagger break. Okay, well now I promptly don't remember where it was. Okay, forget it. Shit. Ford says, I know it's been said before, but the idea of downing 3 tuna sandwiches and 2 things of soup in the middle of a fight is great. Yeah, part of me thinks like, oh, it would be interesting to do, like, to just make the choice to not... Okay, then we'll do it this way. Make the choice to never take healing items during a fight because it is so ridiculous, but, I'm just not good enough at the fighting to make that happen. Okay, yeah, this guy's gonna drop a minimum of 50 grand. There we go. Waste. Yeah, these dudes were not on the street back when I didn't have any cash. Someone is saying, I've also been broke. Oh, wait, you meant in the game. Oh, I mean both ways.
I wish you had.
Okay. Okay, that was it, by the way. That move right there, where he bounced up off the ground and then Yagami did like a roundhouse. Sorry about your back fender there. Okay. So the folder is blue, which means we're going to get some sort of like a side case style story with Ayaha.
By the way, is Ayaha-chan here today?
Hi.
Nope, she took the train out today. She seemed pretty excited. Wonder what for. I guess Ayaha-chan's out today. She took the train. Maybe I can find her near the station. Or maybe you could, like, just leave her alone on her day off and not go find her. I should look around Janai Station when I'm feeling up to it. Alternatively, you can choose not to do that because it's creepy and weird. Oh, so let's talk to Miyu, since she happens to be here.
Miyu-chan.
Yagami-chan.
Yagami-tan. So, what do you want to drink?
Okay.
So wait, did we learn what her drink is? I don't think it was. So let's try Dreamy Berry. And if not, then it's going to be Indigo Campus.
Let's have a drink together.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Now we're talking.
Centrifugal Force says, I really hope this long-form stuff doesn't last long. I hate to imagine these aches last for more than a month. Long-form stuff? Is this... It can't be COVID-related. What's long-form stuff, these aches lasting for more than a month? This'll be so much fun. Crap, I forgot her accent.
So, about the other day.
Mostly because I make them up randomly as we go, and we only talk to her once.
なるほど。
Okay, we've not had a conversation with Mew, so we should get something new here. Morchi came into my show the other day. He really knows how to dance and cheer. His moves were so slick, it was amazing. Look at him. I never would have imagined it. Are you a good dancer too, Yagami-tan? The otaku sort kind? As long as it's a real dance, I'll teach it as my fighting style? I think I fucked that up. I wanted to talk about my... Oh, sorry. I wanted to talk about my dance club experience, but I couldn't form the words. Yeah, I got lost there. Okay, so we're not going to have as good of a time having a good conversation. Yagami-tan, I've been thinking about my next song. I want to make something that pumps people up, but I can't think of a theme. I need a really good idea. You got one? A song of hopes and dreams? Hope really pumps people up, and dreams make us inspired. Oh yeah, that's totally me right now, so writing will probably come naturally. Great thinking, Yagami-tan. Thank you! I haven't been feeling so great lately. I think I'm just pooped from studio practice. What do you do when you don't feel so good, Yagami-tan? I buy some food I like, and eat to my heart's content, and not feel guilty at all. I like that the last sentence, what are the options? Hold on. I don't know if anybody else saw it. One of the ending sentences there was, and wonder why I'm like this. I buy food I like, and eat to my heart's content, and then wonder why I'm like this. Oh, that would have been such a great sentence. Like, blah, blah, blah was voting for more funny sentences, but the trouble is, it just goes, and like, you don't, it would be great if they had Yagami actually say the lines out loud. Then there would be so much more to it. But it just goes, and you don't get anything for it, but that would have been so funny. I love the deep voice Australian accent, Australian accented small Japanese woman. Says Force. That's amazing. I'll have to try that. I'm gonna have a strawberry party when I get home. I don't know what a strawberry party is. Done! Time flies when I'm with you, Yagami-tan. That got her into it. So, Dreamy Berry is her drink of choice.
Want to try this?
Oh, I'd love to
Cheers.
Skip the animation.
I'm
One place I
feel
look
it.
online has had people who got COVID January of 20 and are still dealing with long COVID. Yeah. Forrest is saying, yeah, long-term COVID. Long COVID has been known to last basically forever. I thought I saw that there was a study that it does tend to like alleviate after 12 to 18 months, but that is like highly separated. All I can say is that long COVID, as it's called, is one of many reasons why we're trying to be very safe about COVID, because being vaccinated, being boosted, I don't want to wind up in a position where either of us wind up with long COVID through just like throwing up our hands and saying, well, we can just afford to be careless now. If it happens, it happens. But we're going to do everything we possibly can to avoid it, because we don't want to wind up with lingering symptoms that can go on. Not everybody gets long COVID, but why even risk it, you know? This will be so much fun. Oh,
What's
why did I
amazing
not
is-
talk while the animation was playing? I would love to skip this, you guys. I know what I want to say in my head.
ねえねえ
Yagami-tan, you and Morichi talk a lot. Are you two friends? I have no idea who Morichi is. Oh, Mori-san gives me all kinds of advice. I'd say he's a friend. I always love seeing customers being friendly with each other. I hope you can stay friends. Yagami-tan, Yagami-tan. I think one of the most important things for an idol is the right hairstyle. Yagami-tan, what do you think about my hair? Your twin pigtails look really cute, and I like how they're tied. Thanks. These are called half pigtails. They're so nice. It's so nice of you to say, Yagami-tan. I'm gonna be the idol that totally rocks this hairstyle. Also, Centrifugal Force says can't do much when fuckwits at work aren't vaccinated and wear masks like thongs. Yeah, there was a story that I saw on the way in. As always, if I have misinterpreted or misunderstood this news story, forgive me for saying something incorrect, but my understanding as of January 28th, 2022 is that Sarah Palin has tested positive for COVID, claims to be unvaccinated, and is still with her positive COVID status having been announced, going out to eat unmasked at public restaurants. Just something for your consideration.
楽しかったな
It was fun. Time flies when I'm with you, Yagami-tan. Nice, that got her into it. So I think... No, do I have one more drink in me?
ヤガミちゃん何の気分
Dreamy Berry.
What have we got here? My treat?
ヤガミちゃん分かってるね
Wait, was I supposed to get the blue one? No, her thing went up. Why did I have blue last time?
Now we're talking.
Did I choose the wrong one last time? This will be so much fun.
So, about the other day.
Moo says, I wish I didn't come back in time and chat in time to hear that. Yeah, it's topics that we do tend to steer away when we're just having fun Yagami time. But when you were stepped away, Forrest was making reference to long COVID, and we were just talking about like the challenges of staying safe. And part of that is because there's people who desperately want us to not be safe. Yagami-tan, do you listen to any idol songs? If you want, I'd love it if you listen to one of my songs one day. What? This? Hastily? Take a listen. Okay, dude, I couldn't make heads or tails out of those sentences. I don't even know what I was said. I thought that it was something about Miyu-chan, and I'd hastily listen to one of her songs. That was my goal. Oh, the other day, there was a kitty cat in front of the bar. I couldn't let it inside since we served food and drinks, but it was super sweet and super cute. There are so many kitty cats around here. Do you ever see lots of stray kitties, Yagami-tan? Stray kitties often visit my office. You get to spend all your time around them. They must really like you, Yagami-tan. Oh, believe me, I once found a cat that was being used as a listening device by being fed and then drugged and then woke up by firecrackers. It's a hell of a story, but if I share it, you'll assume I'm an inveterate liar. Morichi came to my show the other day. He really knows how to dance and cheer. His moves are so slick, it was amazing. I never would have imagined it. Remember when I told you this exact story earlier today? As long as it's a real dance, I'll teach it as part of my job. Yeah, right? That's what I said last time. Okay. I was worried that was the one that failed.
楽しかったな
Oh, hello to Go Hybrid. Hybrid, I hope you've had a nice Friday so far. We're just checking in with the women at Girls Bite. Oh, wow, really? So wait. I have to say I didn't actually see where I was relationship-wise. So let me talk to Mori-san.
Mori-san.
Did you have a question?
What's my rep? Because I didn't see if we got up to her lockbox.
I'd say you're about...
Yes. Okay, so we cannot go further. So let's go find where, Ayaha is. I guess she's at Janai Station. Yeah, because I can't even talk to Emily, right? Hold on. I hate to be Yagami about this, but, like... No, she's with Mori-san, right? Okay, I'm just gonna try it. I'm kind of busy right now, so it'll have to wait. She's not interested. Okay, just double checking. I didn't want to pay my 2,000 yen cover charge and then
I'll be back.
Leave before it was necessary. Moo is saying, I hope you had a nice Friday until I killed your buzz. Yeah, no, we'll work on keeping it light for sure. It is the least we can do. Is this it? Random fandom. There we go. Oh, is she... Here's my prediction. We're gonna go there and the... No, wait. Ayaha is the one who likes to party. Miyu is the idol. Okay, whatever.
The stronger I
Just out of curiosity, and I bet like Samalander and others probably know this, in the real world, like planet Earth where we live, is Drunken Master style, like, was that a thing that was used in an actual combat scenario at any point? Or is that just like something that people made up for fun? Because it's incredibly entertaining to watch, and it seems like it takes an incredible degree of skill to do it from what I've seen, just like any martial arts. But I'm just curious, like, is that a real thing that existed, or is that just like, is it like Harlem Globetrotters doing basketball, where, yeah, people can do this, but it's not basketball? Okay, I really want Yagami to be on his ball. I sincerely don't know if Drunken Master style is a real thing. I'd like it to be. I'd like there to be like a famous Japanese battle that was decided by somebody getting fall down drunk and then like lurching into people with incredible force. Salmon says, I'm unsure. I think it's a way to mock your opponent. And also, wow! Holy shit, hold on. Ricardinho has just resubscribed rather, for 19 months. Ricardinho, we were actually just talking about, I literally just promised to keep it light, but we cannot let this moment go by without saying that I hope that you're doing well. I hope that the COVID passes quickly. I'm so sorry that you are, that you've tested positive, and my understanding is that you were vaccinated. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes as well as it can. And we wish you a very, very speedy recovery. It's awesome to have you here, and I hope that you're doing well in general. That's it. I don't want to like I don't want to like shine a big spotlight, but I was looking forward to. Ricardo says no, it's bad. I've heard. I can only say that I've heard about the fatigue. I've heard about the soreness and the pain. I've heard a lot about it. I'm very sorry that you're going through it. Understand, for no matter how long that we have you here this evening, our thoughts are with you. I was looking for I was gonna send something in Twitter, but then I noticed that you hadn't posted anything publicly on Twitter, so it's like, maybe I'll hold off. But now that you're here, I just didn't want it to go unsaid. Yeah, hugs all around in chat for real. I'm lying on the couch like a stone since Tuesday. I'm so sorry. I hope, like I said, I hope that it passes quickly. Like, we're gonna continue on playing, but I saw that and I was like, oh, geez. I want to reach out to him because for all of the reasons, that's all. So, for real, best wishes. And now we're gonna get into a big dumb fight here because these guys are coming. Hold on, can I just juke around the pillar? There's no Yagami here. Also, where am I trying to go? Here? Oh, well, I can pick up any sushi sets or whatever I needed. Yeah, this. Have some paste buns. No, I would want to sell pocket tissues. I don't need the pocket tissues. We'll have a Pepsi Cola. Okay. Ah, here we go. Ricardo says, oh, hold on, it's going to do dialogue edits in a second. I love you all. I have literally no sense of taste at all right now, and that's the least bad thing. I just hope it passes quickly, man. Based on our previous conversations, my understanding is that you were vaccinated, so hopefully the symptoms aren't nearly as bad as they might otherwise have been. And even if I'm wrong about that, I just hope it passes quickly. That's Ayaha-chan. What's she doing? I should ask her what's up. This is so weird, Yagami. Oh, she has the Captain Cop stick. Look. Captain Cop! Change.
Ayaha-chan.
Oh, she dropped her thing. Don't let it get stepped on. Wait, this is... I'm gonna show everyone! Okay, that's... Hey, wait! Aya-chan, I should bring that back, shouldn't I? Please, Yagami-san.
Gotcha.
Got it. Are we gonna chase down the kid? Yeah! Yagami, kick a ball into the back of his head. Whoa. Okay. Kid, I'm way more radical than that Captain Cop thing. Yeah, if anybody in chat has not yet made the acquaintance, Ricardo is one of our friends here on Twitch. He is both a great streamer and a talented video maker. Hold on. With his most recent video being the one for his Lords of Football playthrough. And recently has been streaming his way through... He streams a bunch of Fortnite with his friends, but also has been streaming his way through Need for Speed Underground 2. Otherwise known as one of the good Need for Speeds. So I've really been enjoying watching that. Hold on. Oh, so on that note, I know that, oops. The Steam Lunar Sale just started, and, I may as well just share it here. I was actually looking for a good sale on Need for Speed, Payback? Okay, hold on, we found this. Don't tackle him, but don't tackle him, Yagami. For real, though.
Give it up already.
Yeah, Ricardo got... Sorry, I'm going to read this in a second. Ricardo got his third vaccination right after New Year's Eve. I expected to be fine in case of it happening, but no. I mean, if it if it's any solace at all, as bad as it is now, I'm confident that it's much, much less bad than it might have been without that vaccination. So when I hear that it's real bad, believe it or not, I'm so happy that you got the vaccination, because I feel like it's evidence that you really did the right thing. Sorry, I know it's a weird way to think about it, but I'm concerned that without the vaccination and the booster, what you're going through might be significantly worse. And all indications are that it's going to be okay. I know that when I get sick, it's like, how did I, like, and this is just regular sickness, just like I get a cold, I'm like, how did I not cherish feeling better than this back when I was there? What was it like 3 days ago before this was like? I don't even remember it anymore. And that's nowhere near as bad as what COVID is. So, yeah. He's a smart boy, because I was trying to find something that I can taste. Wait, what did Moose say? Littlest Bug says, well, at least that means you can eat vegetables that taste yucky and get healthier that way. There's your bright side, brought to you by an 11-year-old. So Yagami says, come on, give it back, kid. Aw, man.
No way.
What are you whining about? You think you can just take someone else's things? I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the woman you took it from. You got that? Okay. Wait, is this thing... It's an ultra-rare Captain Cop stick. Captain Cop? I remember that name from before. Yeah, Kaito did it. Why would Ayaha-chan have this? Hey, I should say sorry to the lady, right?
Yeah.
You should go do that. I'll call her up right now. Yagami-san, so how'd it go? Yeah, so I explained everything, and he gave it back. Here you go. Whew. Thank freaking goodness. Hi, lady! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... Oh, no, it's totally fine. I'm the one who dropped it. So, do you like Captain Cop? Come on, don't be ridiculous. It's a gift for someone. Really? Cool. Bye.
Does that mean...
Gift? Seriously? Yeah, no, she was definitely... It's just a gift about something that she knows nothing while she was doing the whole Captain Cop activation routine. Yeah, I want to give it to Kawaguchi-san, you know? Weren't you just in tears over that thing? And didn't it cost, what, 150,000 yen? You're just gonna give that to him. Well, the thing is... I actually, like Captain Cop.
Huh?
What? Really? Yeah, it's kinda my reason for living. I have every DVD in the series. Oh, and I have all the figures, too. But all I'm missing is the first Captain Cop super rare stick. He was a little too brutish of a protagonist, so the writers killed him off quickly. Then his super handsome replacement came along. But I loved the first one. He was so passionate, and after he died, his popularity really skyrocketed, and now he's the favorite in all the polls. They stopped producing the sticks, and now it's gotten really hard to find. When I finally got my hands on it, I was like, wow, I'm vibing real hard now. Sorry, I got kind of sucked up into the moment. Is that a turnoff for you?
Nope.
You can enjoy Captain Cop if you want. Yeah. Well, good. Hey, I thought you said before that you weren't into this stuff. I mean, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Like, the whole otaku thing is so not me, you know? I mean, it is kind of out of left field. Is it? I've been into tokusatsu and anime since forever. I was never the type of girl to read shoujo mangas. When I was a kid, I'd always play with all the boys. Then the other girls would be like, Aya has a boy lover. She's such a flirt. And then they stopped hanging out with me. Bunch of jerks. So in high school, I started to change up my style to be more trendy like the other girls. I started reading fashion magazines I didn't even like and listening to pop groups I couldn't care less about. The whole hip and stylish image, that was my own henshin costume I made up to protect myself. I had no idea. The truth is, the whole party persona is a total lie. I don't have a boyfriend or even any friends. My favorite thing is still sitting at home by myself and watching anime and tokusatsu. But there are some days that I look in the mirror and hate who I am.
Hold on.
I think you deserve to be really proud of who you are.
Huh?
I feel a lot closer to you this way. In a way, I get to see who you really are, Ayaha-chan. You think so?
Yeah.
I do. Even at the bar, you shouldn't have to try so hard to hide who you are. I think you can show that side of yourself too, right? But everyone's got different hobbies. You said it best yourself, Ayaha-chan. To each their own, right? Imagine the conversation you could have had with those customers from last time if you didn't have to keep your hobbies a secret. Yeah, you're totally right. I should be proud of the stuff I like. That's how it ought to be.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think the world is going to love the real Ayaha-chan. Thank you, Yagami-san. All right, I don't care if everyone sees my nerdy side. I'm gonna go hunt down the next collectible I can find. In fact, my collectible radar's going off right now. Beat boop, this way. Ricardnio says, I don't even know all the translations for the symptoms that I'm experiencing. Force is saying, the game says, here is a Japanese woman. Angel, does the character have an Australian accent? Does the character in an Australian accent? So, the reason for that is, at least... Oh, hold on, we've got another random fandom here we can go do. Okay, let's see how to start this sentence. I want to make sure that when I'm attempting to do voices to help differentiate the characters for people that may not be looking at the stream, and also it just sort of like gives a little bit more of a back and forth. I'm not a voice actor. I can't do very much. So I sort of do what I can, but I also want to be really careful never to do anything that's going to be like offensive. Like think of it this way. Why would I want to offend anyone? It doesn't help anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel weird or excluded or anything like that. So my concern with attempting to do something like a Japanese accent would be that it would come off as different than intended. So I try to do other accents that are from all over the place wherever possible.
Really, guys?
Wait, sorry, I'm just going around. Moo is saying, I don't even know what kind of accent that's supposed to be. Fair enough. And Stream has to keep moving, but I want Angel to know that I acknowledge his being sick sentiment. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting attacked. Uh-oh. I think this might be the same crew that I just beat down. I think we might have moved outside their activation window. Hey, this guy's got a gun. That's not allowed. Also, Force, while I'm fighting here, have you had a chance to do anything with the new Airports DLC in City Skylines? I was hoping to like watch some videos or something, like what all it brings.
What a waste.
So I feel like an airport construction thing, that could be its own game. And I don't know how in depth it goes.
Really, guys?
Sorry, oh man! Sorry, this alleyway turns out is really dangerous, and what's slightly frustrating to me about this is that, now I'm going the wrong way. That's awesome. So as long as I stay on the skateboard, they can't get me. So let me just get all the way over around here, and then we're just gonna go whoop, like that. Oh, maybe they can get me. Okay, well, shit. Sorry, Forrest is saying I have 3 days off between tomorrow and shift change. Oh, hold on. Also, as long as we're like, just sort of like checking in with people. Moo, the last few days, have things been calmer? I don't even know how to approach it, but I just know that 2022 has been, wow, real rough. And I just hope that at some point things start to like calm down and turn around. And also, I don't know if we've missed him, but Ricardinho, if you are still here, can you send a friend request in Steam? Oh, shit. Okay, this guy's gotta go. Moose says not calmer, but thanks for asking. That's... It's one of those things where you want... You want people to know that you're thinking about them and you care and you want things to be like on the upswing for them.
And stay down.
But at the same time, not make them feel pressure that they have to, like, divulge. Okay, guys. Okay, that's me not being able to dodge.
Really, guys?
Oh, Yagami, you just lay there and think about what you've done. Ricardo is saying, wait, how do I do that? So, it's just Auspicious Angel on Steam, and you should recognize the rock guy. If you go to, like, the friends list and do a search, it should come up. Oh, Divine Water, I'm full on that. I really want to get to Girls Bite. But before we go further down the road, Moo is saying BB, the biggest bug, came home sick from school Wednesday and their PCR spit test got rejected for being too discolored. So I had to run around trying to get them to take a PCR test today so they can hopefully go to school Monday, along with juggling work, which I'm thankful to have, don't get me wrong. Like I said earlier, shoveling half of Lake Michigan in snow form off of our property. Definitely sounds like a very, very busy and hectic time. Oh, shit. So, again, these $2,000 cover charges, this is why I wanted to beat up that Nouveau Riche guy, because just that $50K has covered everything, like all of the drinks and everything that we've done so far. It's pretty busy. Okay, but Miyu's available. Sigh. What's up, Miyu-chan? I don't think I've ever seen you so down.
Yeah.
Ooh. A bunch of my private stuff is going around on Chatter.
Does that mean...
Chatter, like the social media platform? What kind of stuff? Like what time I wake up, what shows I watch, even how often I go to the bathroom. Huh? It's the fan. It's the crazy fan, dude. I knew it. that's horrifying. Yeah, Yagami, maybe you should just give him a warning and then send him on his way. There might be a stalker peeping in my room. I'm super not okay. Well, you are quite popular, Miyu-chan. Could some obsessive fan be the one doing the peeping? No way. My fans would never do anything like that. They're all so wonderful. I mean, if you say so, but I'm still worried about you. I'm honestly so shaken that I think I might move. Life is hard. Big Shame Hunter. Miyu-chan, I'm here. Whoa! Milky Senpai, you came. Yeah, I promised, didn't I? I said I'd stop by your place for some drinks. I'm incredibly thrilled. Thank you so much, ma'am. Huh? Miyu-chan, you just completely shifted your tone. Milky Hoshigasaki Senpai is one of the greatest and most respected underground idols there is. My other senpai is said to speak formally around her. Formally? Well, I can't say I understand. Miyu has this idol senpai who's all about the military. So yeah, that senpai commando basically drilled this whole manner of speech into her. She was never any good at being proper to begin with, so the results have been a little weird. No kidding. What's your name, by the way?
It's me.
I'm Yagami, one of Miyu-chan's customers. Look at Yagami giving her the bedroom eyes. Well, Yagami-san, please give Miyu-chan all the support you can. Spend a little cash on her at the bar. Milky Senpai, I'm very grateful for your thoughtful words, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. By the way, Miyu-chan, whatever happened to your stalker situation? Oh, right, ma'am. It still hasn't been solved yet, ma'am. I see. We were actually just talking about that. Since us underground idols are more involved and up close with the fans, stuff like this happens sometimes. I also had a stalker follow me once, and there was the other time when I came home and found a fan in my house with a knife. Yeah, Miyu, maybe you should listen to Milky here about, like, it's kind of an issue, and maybe it's one of your fans?
Yeah.
What? Sad face. Miyu-chan, you need to keep a sharp eye out, okay? Any fan come to mind that sticks out as a red flag?
Yeah.
My fans are all good people. I don't think any of them would ever stalk me, ma'am. Geez, you're too soft for your own good, Miyu-chan. This whole stalker thing is scary as hell. Ricardo found you. Request is being sent out. Awesome. We will grab that just after the stream. I've become better friends with Miyu.
Miyu-chan.
Yagami-chan.
Wait, Force says, I know this means biggest bug, but I read it as Bobo, and it's damn moo. Your cats go to school? The Aristocats. Oh, and by the way, if I didn't read it aloud, Force had also said, yeah, that she hasn't had a chance to check out the Airports DLC. I'll be very interested what she thinks of it. Yagami-ton, do you want a drink? Whoops, hold on. No.
What should
hold
I
on.
get?
Hold on. Don't cancel. Take that out. We want Dreamy Berry. I think that's how I ended up with Blue. I was just like trying to click through the animations.
Cheers.
Oh gosh.
I'm starting to feel it.
Hold on. Moo is saying, oh, and I slipped on the ice yesterday. Shit. While taking photographs, and smacked the hell out of my left knee, sternum, and the new camera. Oh dear, on all three counts. Twisted my back. My knee is swollen and painful. My back and chest are sore, but thank God Almighty, the camera and the expensive new items seem to be undamaged. So I once fell on the ice, and I did that thing where it's like, it's super hard to explain, but I basically fell directly on my tailbone, and it hurt. It hurt for like weeks afterwards. Like, it was painful to sit. It was, and that's anytime somebody like falls on the ice. Falling on the ice is like, it's like worse than falling on pavement, and pavement's really hard because it's also cold and it can be sharp, and it's like it knocks you out. Like it really sucks. So I'm sorry to hear that. I think one of the most important things is to have the right hairstyle. What do you think about my hair? Your twin pigtails look really cute, and I like how they're tied. Okay, skip.
ね
Do you like any idol songs? If it's a Miyu-chan originally, I'd gladly take a listen.
えよろしくね
I want another crack at whatever one I did wrong that time. Okay, that got her into it. Okay, so one more round of drinks, and we should be at our next heart lock.
何の気分
What have we got here? I treat.
ヤガミちゃん分かってるね
Cheers.
Moo says that she went down face first,
Now
like
we're
an ice
talking.
shelf. So the knee hit the icy ground, chest and camera hit the ice shelf. That's... It sounds super painful.
not the other day.
I'm very sorry you got injured. I'm relieved that at a minimum the camera wasn't also smashed up. It's like you were more important than the camera, but at least something, came out of it that was, it would have been so much worse if it had been both. Okay, so she's pooped after practice. I buy some food I like and eat to my heart's content and not feel guilty at all. I also like the option in there that I buy the food I like and throw it at Kaito-san. My next song to make somebody really pump people up. A song of hopes and dreams, because hope pumps people up and dreams make us inspired. They should have put in at least 6 more conversations for each of the bartenders. Okay, so we are now at maximum affection, and we've already met with Haruko, so we are out.
See ya.
And now, unless something like shouts right in our face, we will go on to whatever the next main story beat is. Okay, Moo's gonna go get the kids ready. Where is the next story beat? Oh, that's right. Yagami was like, it'll be a while they put on the makeup. So we're sort of doing some other stuff. We are very drunk, and we do still have some motorcycle stuff to do. So let's do at least one race. This is not going to be one of our longer episodes. I'm actually surprised that it's at two and a half hours right now. We'll probably be wrapping up pretty soon because, and I talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the episode. Oh, sure, whatever. After last night's episode and sort of the way that things went with Dance Club, I was so keyed up, I actually had trouble getting to sleep. I was so mad about that. And we talked about it again, at least a little bit at the beginning of this episode. With the number one takeaway being, one thing that sort of came out in conversation about it after the episode is Judgment has been very consistent as a franchise about the bad guys get punished. The bad guys... Wow! Okay, that guy deserves a tip. We need to toss him some yen because that was cool. Also, I'm gonna have to stop by Ibisu Pawn. Maybe we should do that now before we actually fill up on stuff. Ibisu Pawn is, here. So let's actually go here and let's save this. What I was gonna say is that, seriously? All right, asshole, come here. it's very difficult to like process this thought while also fighting. No more fights. Get away. What's the phrase? No, stop it, Yagami. No. Urgh. Okay. This was covered at the beginning of the episode, but just for anybody who didn't hear it, one of the things that is like mollifying about Judgment is that even when you're faced with a situation where people are doing monstrous or cruel things, they go to jail for it. Yagami punches them really, really, really hard, and then they wind up going to jail. Yagami turns them over to the police, and to have a really significant storyline. I'm not fighting these guys. It's okay. So when that happens, just so you guys know, that's me attempting to run. Or, sorry, skateboard. All right, I guess we are doing this. Oh, I definitely tried to dodge that. And it's just the fact that, like, in that dance club mission, he didn't go to jail. That there wasn't a punishment for it. Yagami deferred to the judgment of a teenager who felt guilty because she was being. Okay, hold on. Oh, I was gonna do the submission move. Just be done with him.
What a waste.
All right. But yeah, as a result, like I actually had trouble going to sleep because I was like so mad about it. Right, so now we're gonna sell, and we will sell all the pocket tissues that I've picked up, all 6 of them. It's only worth 60 yen. But look, silver plate is worth 10 grand, bronze plate, iron plate, because I've got some of those. Paper plates, you can sell those. And that's probably it, because everything else is either a crafting material or some sort of like a gift that we might give at some point. So I guess we'll hold on to that. But that way, I wanted to stop by here because now we won't have like maximum plates. As long as we're just skateboarding, I'll also say that during my commute today, had a chance to listen to the latest episode of Kyber Shard's Answers. That is the companion. It's basically a podcast, companion podcast, where Philip, the DM of Kyber Shards, does an interview with. Hold on, I'm going to see if we can get in here without doing a fight. Yes, I should. Now, I did not get a new bike yet. I don't think. Let me just double check. No. Okay. So whatever the death race is, we can go do it. But Philip the DM does an interview with one of the players, usually. Sometimes just Philip himself. And today's episode was with Ari, who just had, without giving anything away, there were some big events in the most recent episode. So it was an interesting interview to listen to. Yagami cannot drink and drive. I really like it. Okay, exit the garage. So we have to get into one more fight so that Yagami can shake off his drunkenness by doing Drunken Master style. Boy, where's some thugs when you need them? That is very cool. I was curious what it would, Hi. Okay.
Let's go.
So Yagami does have some sort of like a knife breakthrough. Yeah, here we go. Okay, never done that before. I knew it was a move, but hadn't actually had an occasion to do it. Wait, does he still have his knife in hand? What was the point of knocking it? Oh, I'm bleeding.
What a waste.
And for all of that, Yagami did not successfully do any Drunken Master moves. Let's go have a food, because Yagami has taken some injuries. Oh, see, there he got 1,000 yen. I didn't think that all of the enemies dropped any cash. And hello to Fox McCloud. I will read what you said in just a second. Shit! I'm really trying to get into the foodery without eating things on the side. I don't want to spoil Yagami's appetite. I've never been here before. Hello. So, oh, and hello to Jägermeister. Sorry, let me read through. Jägermeister, thank you very much for the raid. I didn't see what you were playing. Was it some more Rogue Legacy 2 today? Or was it something else? Because I've been enjoying some Rogue Legacy 2. Pardon me. Fox McCloud says, moral, getting to fights wears off drunkenness so you can drive. Yes, that is actually why there are so many bar brawls. They're having a competition to see who will be able to drive home. Whoever wins the fights gets to drive everybody home. I think that's the rule. Force is getting food. Last time I'll mention it. I don't want to harp on it because it'll cause too much to stir, but I cannot undersell how much pain I am in, or how bad the aches and the mild chills are. Everyone, please stay safe. Force, everything that I said to Ricardo goes for you as well. I hope it passes quickly. Unfortunately, there's not much more to say, unfortunately. Like I don't know how to express the well wishes that we have for you and Ricardo. It seems awful. You have to go to work. It's infuriating that you are put at increased risk by the behavior of others where you work, and that upper management, as you've said, just sort of like turns a blind eye. I'm so sorry for it. And it's like, you've done everything right. You've gotten vaccinated, you've gotten boosted, you wear your mask, and still it happens. I'm just very, very sorry for it. Jägermeister says yes to Rogue Legacy 2. And did a fun run with 80,000 gold. I assume that's a lot. Well done. Fox McCloud says Rush Hour fights must be like a PUBG game. And also Ricardo says Jaeger. No, okay, so no, I don't think Jaeger did Ricardo, but Force. Force has a lot of, I think has actually just straight up tested positive for COVID. So that's what's happened there. And then Fox McCloud says, I just got here, so I have no idea what's going on. Oh, we've been advancing the main story of Fox McCloud, and in chat, both Ricardo and Force have COVID and are dealing with the symptoms of it. So that's been a running topic of conversation. Let's have a little bit of everything. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Wait, what? Hold on. This one meal, look at Yagami's health bar. The Matsutake rice fills up the entire bar. Jesus Christ, I gotta eat here more often.
Starving. Pretty
Yeah.
tasty. Thanks.
What do you put in this stuff, lady? I mean, it's expensive. It's like 4,000 yen, but Jesus. Yeah, Fox McCloud is saying best wishes to Ricardo. And Jägermeister saying that 80 grand in Rogue Legacy 2 is a personal best. Yeah, roguelikes in general, I gotta say, the closest to a roguelike that I think I've played is Other Side, and I really like it. Like, it makes me reconsider that maybe I would like other roguelikes as well. Enter the garage. Yeah, we were gonna do a race. Alright, and we already have maximum upgrade ability. Ugh, as always, that's really loud. Alright, do we have to fight, Erase Mina now? The throbbing heart is the beat of an engine. The one I love is the asphalt. My first case, station of death.
Time to die!
Riding to die. Let's go to Valhalla. Come on, angels. Let's ride out the next life. Yeah!
Yagami!
Now you must offer up the very last dregs of your soul to the race. Your noble death in the circuit shall be your road to God. Oh no, we're gonna come back alive. Or, oh no. You and me both. You idealist.
Let's fly, angels!
Oh yeah! Road rage to the extreme. Huh? They're riding too? Of course they are. They're all the attendees and mourners who will really get tonight's funeral rites going. Oh, Fox McCloud says that they were just watching somebody play Valhalla. That's like the cyberpunk semi-fantasy bartender game, isn't it? Am I thinking of the right one? It's too loud. If I get hit with this during the race, it's going to be really bad. Yagami, invest in earplugs. Alright, death race for sure. Here we go. Little bar serving game. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, but I haven't played it. Shoot. Okay, wow. Now, if I can get lined up, we'll, do another boost attack. All right, now we're on the death race. I think Yagami's like, no, we're both coming back alive. It's no big deal. And then just proceeds to do this to her. That'd be awesome in like Mario Kart if what is it, drifting was just as easy as like pressing that button. Oh, she's actually smoking, I think. All right, we're coming around one of the last bends.
We need to relax. It's over!
Shit.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Force has clarified some stuff, so we will circle back for that in just a second. Yagami says, "Looks like I won."
Hey.
The rule is absolute law. You listen to me now.
Hey.
Hey!
So you're gonna make me quit too?
Yeah.
All right. I get it. I'll leave the team, but there's something I gotta do. Hey. Take me to heaven right now. Take me to where he is.
Hey!
What kind of stupid crap are you doing now?
Can't do this.
If I have to leave the angels, then there's no meaning to life. There's just no meaning. Minagawa?
Hey!
Come on, Yagami, just give me your orders. Order me to die. Why don't you tell me why you want to die so badly, Minagawa? You think dying in a race is meaningful, but what I saw you trying to do was a pointless suicide mission. You know, when I was a young child, I had to stop going to school because I didn't get along with others. I didn't have any friends, never mind any dreams for the future. It didn't help that my parents were shitheads who thought of me like a nuisance. So I lost all hope in living. I was just apathetically waiting to die each day. The world seemed all gray to me.
Hey.
Minagawa, what are you trying to say? I'm saying he changed all that. The one and only Reiji Murasaki. He was like the sun to me. He brightened my world. From the moment I met him, he showed me the joy of riding, the joy of living, and also the joy of falling in love. Wow, so you were... Oh, it was hopelessly one-sided, but at least my world finally had some color in it. And then... I watched my sun set forever. He used to talk about death a lot, you know. He would ask me, where do you think we go when we pass away? When one of his boys got hurt real bad and almost died, he got all sentimental.
Rena!
Rena, did you know that a long time ago, the Norse Vikings had this belief where if they died in battle, they'd go to Valhalla, the warrior's heaven? Maybe you're saying that if we die... Oh, maybe Murasaki says? Maybe you're saying that if we die during a race, we'll go to racer's heaven? Haha. Is that why you were spouting that stupid doctrine of the Raging Angels? Well, I thought if I treated it like a religion, it might actually come true. Thought I might get to go to heaven for real. To the same heaven where Reiji is.
Hey.
Look, Minagawa, I never knew Reiji Murasaki, but I don't think he wanted you to die.
What?
Oh yeah? I should tell her about Reiji Murasaki's last wish, the one he didn't have a chance to fulfill. Said that he'd disband the group the day before his accident. Now only Sayama-san knows the truth. Sayama-san told me the night before Reiji Murasaki died, he made a vow. He would make his next race his last, and then he would disband Made in Heaven. Disband? Yeah, because he saw one of his guys almost die in a race accident. It changed him. Reiji really said that? No way, he wouldn't!
What?
Racing was his life! He'd never throw it away. Wait, Sayama's here and says it's true. Old man Sayama? I heard it directly from Reiji himself. I swear it's true. You're lying! There's no way! He mentioned you too.
What?
Rena's got beauty and brains. Someone like her shouldn't be in a gang. Her dream is to become a nurse, and she's perfect for that job. She's so kind.
Ride toward tomorrow.
That's why now I want them to ride toward tomorrow, not death. When I disband the team, I'm gonna tell that to Rena and everyone.
Unreal!
Reiji said all that? He really cared about you. Reiji wanted you to go on to live with hope, even if it meant leaving behind racing, his former purpose in life. No, Reiji, he shouldn't have. Hey. Minagawa, if you loved Reiji Murasaki that much, wouldn't following his wishes be the least you could do for him?
Yagami!
Is that what you're ordering me to do, since you beat me?
Yeah.
Yes. Since I'm the victor, you should follow my orders, which is to ride toward tomorrow. Yagami. Thank you. I get it. I'm gonna live for my own sake. I'm gonna live life to the fullest in every way that Reiji never got to. Sounds great.
Suo, you sure about this? 2 of your officers just quit.
The rule is absolute.
You know the rules. Can't complain. Oh,
I guess.
Whatever.
I see you're still standing firm. I've lost track of who's talking right now.
Hey. Ghost, you're up next. Think you can win?
This is stupid.
Don't you worry about hearing.
You're dead!
I'm smothering in my death.
How very predictable. Okay, we got a new moped. Hooray. Okay, now hopefully there's no more story. We'll probably spend some cash to upgrade the motorcycle. Yeah, let's definitely take care of this. Fox McCloud asked if we have a Discord. No. What we do is mostly hang out on Mia's Discord, but even then not in there too often. So I did want to clarify what... Okay, so let me just see if I can get in here. Okay, sure, Twitch, whatever. Force says parking car was driving. To clarify what Angel said, she never tested positive for COVID, never got tested, because I didn't have any symptoms aside from stomach upset and aches. That was right before Christmas. I thought I got sick again, but I'm realizing that I might just have post-COVID conditions. And then Moose said, how do I miss all of this? So maybe COVID, but either way, sick as a dog. Okay, thank you for the clarification, because I want to just make sure that I'm giving the right information. It's certainly none of my business, but I hope that you've talked to a doctor, just because that severe stomach pain and stuff it could be additional things, some of which would be very serious if not checked out. The pain is so awful. It's not the worst pain by far. Did everything right and still got it. Force says, thank you very much, Ricardinho, Moo, Fox McCloud, and Auspicious Angel. Yeah, for real. I mean, like, we have fun, like, playing the game and, like, you know, laughing and solving the mysteries and stuff, but the people are what really matter. Fox McCloud just ate some mac and cheese with tuna. I added in some buffalo chicken sauce, and my eyes are burning. It sounds like an interesting combination. I like mac and cheese with a little bit of sour cream in it. That's really good. And then that was when Fox McCloud asked about the Discord, Yeah, we use Mia's Discord, said Forrest. Oh, Forreston, thank you very much for putting up the link. I'll have to check that out when I get on PC. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of announcements. It's also handy to know, like, when Mia is live and what's going on. He showed me the joy of platinum hair, heavy eyeliner, and dark lipstick. That's Mina Gawa. That's what she learned. I'll PM you the link. Fox McCloud says, computers Sarman up this... Phantasy Star Online, I think that is. What? Yeah. And then amen. Says Moo. So let's just upgrade the bike so that's done, and then that will probably round out the episode. It also means that when we come back for next episode, we'll be going back and doing main story content, I think, because we're sort of mixing it up here a little bit. So let's customize. Nope. Change ride to the Lambda 250. And now we're just going to sort of, upgrade all this stuff. 35 grand here, the body, 4280 right here. That's really expensive. Upgrade the seat, the muffler. Now the horn, again, as far as I can tell, doesn't mean anything, so I don't really care about that. The paint job and the decals. Yeah, so that, that costs some cash for sure. So, I believe we've got one more main boss to do at the garage, and then it'll be... Let's just look at the biker gang. Yeah, so actually, we're 50% through. So, yeah, maybe it's going to be a whole nother, circuit, followed by a boss, followed by the last guy, the, Reiji Murasaki? No, he's the former rep. So, Yuma Suo. Yeah, he's the current guy. They got a very similar look. Yeah, we're going to have to beat Ghost and then Yuma Suo and maybe Akatsuka. But anyway, let's save it here because this actually went rather longer than I had expected. And believe me, that's not because I wasn't having fun. We got a lot done, and we did some advancement of the story, and I expect that when we come back, maybe we'll do some, side thing really, really quickly, but then it'll be on to, the next set of the main story, where I believe we will picking up with, Sari-san as she goes undercover at the bar to try to draw out, Akatsu. Ricardo says, yeah, but you playing and laughing on stream helps people like me and said to get distracted from the illness. Yeah, that is very much the goal. I super appreciate that, Ricardo. That's awesome to hear because that's sort of the goal. We'll touch on serious topics from time to time, but for the most part, we're not just I say this all the time. Just give people a little bit of a respite and enjoy the fun and silliness of Lost Judgment. So what we'll do now is find somebody fun to raid over to. It looked like there were a bunch of people when we started. Hopefully at least some of those people are still on. Thank you very much to Jägermeister for the raid. I don't know if he's still next to his PC, but very much appreciated. And then we will see you possibly tomorrow evening would be my guess, but as previously discussed, we're expecting a really significant snowstorm here, so my streaming time will be heavily dependent on the availability of heat, power, internet lines, and also muscles that work after what I expect will be a great deal of shoveling, and I know that Moo knows where I'm coming from. You guys, thank you so much for the fun stream. We'll see you again, hopefully as early as tomorrow, but otherwise at the next opportunity, and I hope you guys have a great night.